morning everybody, welcome to today's class. Just to remind, and I'll say at the end as well, there isn't a class tomorrow because I've got an appointment, but I'll still be running a class on Bank Holiday Monday. Let's get started. So just do our little neck stretch to begin with. So standing, kneeling, sitting, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're going to tip the head over to the side, so think ear to shoulder, take the arm across. The arm reaches nice and long and away. Holding here to take nice deep breaths. Swapping sides, so lifting the head back to the centre, tipping over. Arm is across, reach the other arm away. So just getting that nice stretch down the side of the neck here. One more time on each side. Tipping over, bring the arm across, reaching away. Last time, tipping the head over. The arm is across, reaching away. Relaxing there, we're then laying on our backs. So if you're laying down on the floor, taking the knees bent, feet on your mat, and as you're laying back, you want to find a neutral position, so a nice curve underneath the lower spine. Just big enough to be able to get part of your hand underneath, looking up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to be taking nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through a pursed lip. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So as you're taking nice deep breaths in and out, I want you to think about the position of your hips. So you're imagining you've got a torch on each hip bone and they're shining up parallel to one another onto the ceiling. Keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. Shoulders are away from the ears, the chest is nice and open. Keep that weight evenly placed through your feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. And just gently tightening in the tummy. The next time that you breathe out, I'd like you to tuck the pelvis under, so you're flattening your lower back into the mat. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release out to neutral. Tucking under to flatten. Holding there. Releasing out to neutral. So as you're tucking under, you're trying to get that nice strong flat back position. And you're using your tummy muscles and your pelvis to move. So try and avoid squeezing your bottom. On this next one with this flat back, we're holding here. So you're holding your back nice and flat into the floor. We're going to start to tighten in the pelvic floor. So as you exhale, you're tightening all the way in with your pelvic floor. Inhale to release. So exhale to tighten. Inhale to release. You're thinking of the sensation of stopping a wee mid-flow. So as you're tightening, you should feel as though your tummy muscles are working harder and that your back is slightly flatter into the floor. We're going to half this contraction. So 50% tightening in the pelvic floor as you exhale. Inhale to release. So you want to keep the relaxed position in the upper body, shoulders away from the ears, chest is nice and open. And if you are feeling tense, you're just turning your palms up towards the ceiling. You're pulling your tummy all the way down towards your spine, keeping the weight even through the feet. So big toe, little toe, and heel. We're halving one last time, so 20 to 25% tightening. So this should feel like a very gentle lifting. Something that you could sustain throughout any exercise if you needed to. It's just working in the background. So your flat back position should feel nice and strong. You're using your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor to help you to stay there. You're going to bring both feet off of the floor. Your legs are coming into a tabletop position. So knees above the hips, shins are parallel to the ceiling. And we're going to go into toe taps. So you're tapping one toe down as you exhale. Inhale to lift, tapping down and lift, tapping down and lift. Tap down and lift. So just swapping sides each time. Keeping that nice strong flat back so your tummy is tightened. You're using the pelvic floor. Let's take 2 more on each side. Tapping down and lift. Tap down and lift. Last one each side, tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Hug those knees in towards your chest. And then when you're ready, we're going on to our hands and knees. So bring those hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And your tummy is nice and tightened here. As you breathe out, you're tucking the pelvis under. So we start to curve the back. Arching the spine all the way up. Your head is the last thing to drop. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to let the pelvis go back to your start position. Work through the spine. And the head lifts. Tucking under to curve. Arching the back. Dropping the head. We hold. Releasing out through the spine. Piece by piece. Lifting the head. So we want to get lots of movement through the back. Working into each section piece by piece. Trying to get as much movement as you can, vertebrae by vertebrae. So if you do have any areas of your back that are feeling stiff or sore, just slow them down. Taking your time to move through each section piece by piece. So as you're curving your back, then you're pulling the tummy all the way in. You're releasing out through the spine. Let those shoulders come away from your ears. We've got two more here. Tucking under to curve. Arching the back, dropping the head. We hold. Releasing out through the spine, piece by piece. Lifting the head, this is your last one here. Tucking under to curve. Arching the back. Dropping the head, we hold. And we're releasing out through the spine, piece by piece. And the head lifts. Come back into a shell stretch, so bottom to the feet. Reach those arms out in front. From there, we're going on to our sides. So take your knees bent, laying on your side. Arms are nice and long. Excuse me. Something to rest your head on would be fine. Hands are long, palm to palm. Or arms are long, sorry. Lifting the top arm up so your fingertips point to the ceiling. Taking the head with you. Twisting away towards that opposite wall. Holding there to take your stretch. Before lifting up and over to come down palm to palm. Top arm lifts, fingertips point to the ceiling. Take the head with you, twisting away. Holding here to stretch before lifting back up and over to come down palm to palm. Making sure your legs are glued together. Keeping them nice and grounded so you're getting a twist through your waist. The arm is reaching nice and long from the fingertips all the way into your armpit. We're looking at that hand for as long as we can. Making sure you've got a good range of movement through the neck. Got two more on this side, we're lifting up, fingertips to the ceiling. Take the head with you, twisting away. We hold, lifting up and over to come back down. Last one, arm lifts up. Take the head with you, twisting away. We hold, coming back up and over to rest down palm to palm. We're swapping sides. So taking those knees bent, laying down with the arms long, palm to palm. Rest that head down. The top arm lifts, fingertips to the ceiling. Taking the head with you, we're twisting away. Holding here to stretch before lifting up and over to come down palm to palm. Top arm lifts, fingertips to the ceiling. Taking the head with you, we're twisting away. Holding here for that stretch before lifting back up and over. Come down palm to palm. So remember, those legs are glued together, they're grounded. You're getting the twist through your waist. Keep taking nice deep breaths. The arm is long, reach from the fingertips to the armpit. Looking at that hand, with your head for as long as you can. So you know you've got a good range of movement through the neck. Let's take two more here, lifting up, fingertips to the ceiling. Taking the head with you, twisting away, we hold. We're lifting up and over to come down palm to palm. Last one, lifting up. Taking the head with you, twisting away. We hold. Coming back up and over, down palm to palm. From there, roll onto your back and take a full body stretch. Staying on your back, but finding a neutral position. Knees bent, feet on the floor. So on that curve underneath the lower back. Arms are reaching long and beside you. As you take a nice deep breath in, we're going to nod the head. So you want chin to chest. Exhale to lift the shoulders from the floor, reaching the arms nice and long. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders. Holding here to breathe. Control back down. So you're using your tummy muscles to lift you. So you're pulling the belly button all the way down. This nod of your head is to try and keep the neck nice and relaxed. So think chin to chest, then use the tummy to lift you. Shoulders are away from the ears. Use your pelvic floor. But 2 more here. This is your last one, chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, we hold. Control back down. So we're still going to have the same beginning movement, our chin to chest and lifting. As we come up, we're going to do our side hinging, but you're going to do it on a pulse. So just making it a little bit more difficult, or changing up a little bit more. So you're still going to lean over to reach towards one foot with the hand on the same side, but then you're going to pulse again, come back to the centre and down. So you'll be chin to chest, lift the shoulders, reach, pulse, centre and down. Chin to chest. We lift, lean, pulse, centre and down. You can support the head here, hands behind the head, not the neck. Again, nod the head, lift, the arm comes away. Reach, pulse, centre and down. So that little pulse is just as you start to reach further, come back to the centre and down. Still breathing, reach, pulse, centre and down. Centre and down. Still using your tummy and pelvic floor. But 2 more on each side. Inhale, lift, pulse, pulse, centre and down. Last one on each side. Nod the head and lift, pulse, pulse, centre and down. Last one, chin to chest and lift, pulse, pulse, centre and down. From there, hug those knees in towards your chest. And then we're going to be coming onto our knees, so into a knelt position. If kneeling is uncomfortable for you, then you're going to be on your front. Grab a drink if you need one. So kneeling up nice and tall here. Just have those arms relaxed down beside you. Slight nod of the head so that your chin is tucked in a little bit. You're not flinging the head back. Knees are nice and close together. We want your tummy to be really tightened the whole time that you're moving. So keep the tummy pulled in. Your bottom just squeezes on the way up. So breathing in as you lean back, use the tummy. Exhale, squeeze the bottom and lift. Leaning back. Squeeze to lift. Leaning back. Squeeze to lift. Leaning back. I'm squeezing to get you up to your start position. The shoulders are relaxed, don't let them lift to the ears. Let's take 2 more here, leaning back. Lifting up, last one. Leaning back. Lifting up. From there, you're going to come into your shell stretch. So bottom to the feet, reaching away. Then we're going to be going into the 100. Grab yourself a drink if you need one, and we're laying on our back. So as you lay on your back, you need to find a flattened position. So tuck yourself under so you've got a flat back. I'll talk you through what we're going to do and then we'll all go together. So you're going to be lifting your legs up into a tabletop position. So you'll lift your feet away, your knees will be above your hips and your shins are parallel to the ceiling. You can leave your head resting down looking up. Your neck is sore, if not, your chin to chest, lifting the shoulders. Arms are nice and long and your palms are facing the ceiling. So you'll be pushing up as if you're pushing against water or some kind of resistance for 100 repetitions. 5 as you breathe in, 5 as you breathe out. So it will look like, the arms will look like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you finish your 100 repetitions, the hands are behind your head and you're going into 2 sets of 8, sitting up towards those legs. Once you finish those, you're going to rest that head down. So you're looking up to the ceiling, arms are down beside you. You're going to lengthen your legs. So your legs are as long as they possibly can be and your legs are going to crisscross. Doesn't matter if your legs are bent, same movement. You've got 2 sets of 8 crisscrossing the legs. Then we relax down and take a full body stretch. So we're going to find that flat back position, tucking under, lose that gap. Lift those legs to tabletop, knees above your hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. Nod the head, lifting the shoulders, arms are long, palms face the ceiling. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pelvic floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, staying there, hands behind their head. We've got sit-ups for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, tummies in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax your head and your shoulders down, lengthen your legs as much as you can, we're crisscrossing the legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relaxing there, hug those knees in, and bring yourself into a full body stretch, and then bring yourself up to sitting. Grab yourself a drink if you need one. So in our seated position, we're going to do similar stretch to what we did yesterday. So we're going to do our walking, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. So we're going to walk forwards with the arms to stretch out, and then we're going to walk across to leg and back up. I'll talk you through so you know what's going on. So if you stretch, you're going to have one leg out long and the other leg bent in, and you can take this leg out slightly wider if that's more comfortable with you, because as you lean forwards, you're going to feel that down the back of the leg. So I don't mind where the leg is as long as it's long and reaching away, and one is tucked in to some extent. So we're going to be doing walking forwards and breathing, walking forwards and breathing, walking forwards and hold. Then we're going to do walking across to the leg, and you're just going to grab hold of the leg and stretch. And then what we might actually do as well, adding in, is then walk past the leg, so you're stretching across this way. That'll be more with one arm. Adding that in, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, I'll talk you through it as we go so you know what's going on. I'll be doing it as well, so you can always have a look. So, first of all, just walk those hands forwards as far as you can and drop your head. So while you're here, just take some nice deep breaths in and out, same as we always do, breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. As you breathe out, just walk those hands further forwards. Again, nice deep breaths in and out. Really fill those lungs. Walk those hands forwards. Again, deep breaths. Start to walk your hands over towards your leg. If your leg is quite central, it doesn't matter, still walking towards it. And here you're holding the leg, pulling yourself down. Think nose to knee. You should feel that stretch under the leg. And walk those hands past the leg as far around as you can, so you're stretching your side. Your head isn't going to be close to the floor, you're just holding that stretch, that twist. Then walk the hands back to the centre. Sit yourself back up. Just take a moment to find your sense of centre, and if you're feeling lightheaded, get rid of any of that. And then we're swapping sides. So one leg tucked in, one leg long. It can be forwards or slightly out to the side if that's more comfortable. And again, we're going to walk those hands forwards. Dropping that head. Start to take some nice deep breaths in and out. Walk those hands further forwards. Deep breaths in and out. Walking forwards. Holding here, just breathing. Walking those hands over to your leg Dropping down, think nose to knee. Feeling that stretch. Walking those hands away and past the leg, getting that twist. Back to the centre. And sitting yourself up. Just find that centre again. Grab a drink if you need one. So again, we're going to do another stretch. This time both legs are out in front, so hopefully you'll be a little bit more lengthened down the back of the legs. So here, we're going to be reaching towards or past the feet. We're going to do this in a slightly walking down sense as well. So just taking your time, sit up really tall and think of rolling down through the spine. Then just start to creep those arms forwards as far as you can go. And you're just going to hold that stretch. So if you're either stretching towards those feet or past them. Don't rest your arms on your legs. Towards the feet or past them. Really dropping that head. Your head is the heaviest part of your body. So if you're dropping it actively, you're allowing your body to be pulled slightly further forwards. And if the neck is sore, you can always give the head a little shake, a little nod while you're here. And from there, just hold on to either the foot or the leg, wherever you are. Just take that slight pull down. And just slowly sitting back up. Bring your legs into your frog position so the soles of your feet are together. Your knees are nice and wide, your hips are really open. Give those legs a little bounce. And then actively push those legs down, tip the body forwards. If you want to increase that stretch, remember, push those elbows into your legs, hold your feet and pull yourself further forwards. Good, then we're laying on our side. We're going to be bringing the knees bent, the legs are together. So we're going to be doing our clam to begin with. So you can either bring one arm out nice and long, or your bottom arm out nice and long, to rest your head on. Or if that's not comfortable, you can bend and rest your head in your hand. Use the support if you need to between the floor and your arm, or your arm and your head. Bending those legs and bringing them further in front of you, gluing your feet together. So if this one, your hand is on top of your hip, keep that hip nice and steady. Feet stay connected. And you're going to lift the top leg, or the top knee, up. Keeping stabilised. So you're not tipping yourself back, it's just to wherever you can lift to and back down. So stabilising through the hip, lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. Nice deep breaths. 4 more here, lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. Last 2, lift up and down. Lift up and down. From there, those legs lengthen. So if you look down your body, you should be able to see your toes. If you're not able to see those toes, and bring your legs slightly further in front of you. This time we want to zip up underneath the waist, so make sure that you're not just pushing into the floor, you're actively tightening through the whole of the tummy, and that should help you to keep these hips one on top of the other. So that top hip should be pointing up towards the ceiling. You can use your top hand for support if you need to. So we're going to lift the top leg up just to hip height, flex the foot to bring it back down. So you're going to point to lift, flex to come back down. Lift up and down. Lifting up and down. So really getting that movement through the ankle, push through the foot in the flex position. Breathe. Oh, my stomach's rumbling. I hope you can't hear that on the video. Last two, lifting up, flex down, lifting up, flexing down. We're going into our leg circles. So your top leg is lifting, circle forwards for 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest that leg down. Your top leg is lifting just to hip height. The bottom leg comes to meet it. They come down together. Lifting up, up and down. Don't take that top leg too high. You want your bottom leg to touch before they come back down. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Breathe. Four more. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Last two. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Double lifts coming up and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Four more. Lift and down. Lift and down. Last two. Lift and down. Lift and down. We're going to do our double lifts with the upper body lift. So if your elbow's bent, you need to reach your arm out nice and long. You mean pressing into this arm that's long. You can have this hand on the floor, but ideally we want it to be on the hip. So you're going to lift both legs, press into the floor to lift your upper body at the same time. So there should be space under the armpit to the waist. And back down, lifting up and down. Use your tummy and down. Make sure you're breathing and down. Lift and down. Four more. Lift and down. Lift and down. Last two. Lift and down. Lift and down. Relax there. We're going to turn ourselves over onto the side, so you can either roll over or you can swap the side that you're laying at. Grab a drink if you need to. So remember, we start those clams. So leave those knees bent. Arm is either long and you're resting on it, or you're bending the elbow, resting your head in your hand. Top hand is on the hip. We're gluing, excuse me, we're gluing those feet together. So your top knee is going to lift up as open as it can, stabilising the hips, and back down. Lifting up and down. Breathe. And down. Lift. And down. Lift. And down. Four more. We lift. And down. We lift. And down. Last two. We lift. And down. We lift and down. From here, we're lengthening the legs. So remember, you're looking down your body, you should see your feet. If you can't see your feet, then bring them a little bit further forwards. You can now use your top hand on the floor if you need to. Remember, you're zipping up underneath your waist, you're actively working in your tummy, and that should help you to keep your hips stacked one on top of the other. We're going to be lifting that top foot up, pointed, for legs to come back down, point to lift. For legs to come back down, point to lift. For legs back down, breathe. Work through that ankle. Two more here, lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. We're lifting up for our circle, so coming up, we're circling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest down. We're lifting that top leg up just to hip height. The bottom leg is coming up to meet it. They come back down together. So we lift, lift and down. Zip up that waist. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Deep breaths. Lift, lift and down. 4 more. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Last 2. Lift, lift and down. Lift, lift and down. Double lift and down. Lift and down. Make sure you're breathing. And down. Lift and down. Tighten your waist. And down. Lift and down. 2 more. Lift and down. Lift and down. We're going into our upper body lifting with the legs. So ideally hand on the hip, but you can support if you need to. Pressing into this long arm so that as you lift those legs, you can lift through the upper body from the armpit to the waist and down. Lifting up and down. Up and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 4 more. Lift and down. Lift and down. Last 2. Lift and down. Lift and down. Relax there. Come into a full body stretch. To roll onto your back. Sorry, you haven't got it on your side. Good. Grab yourself a drink. And then we're going to go into our planks. So we're going to do the same plank we've done all week, which is the side plank into the front plank. Okay, so I'll talk you through and then we'll go together. So remember, you've got 3 options for your legs. You can either keep both legs bent, which is what I'll be doing. You can have one leg long and reaching away with one leg bent, or you can have both legs nice and long, but then you're going to have one foot flat on the floor to allow you to push up. It doesn't matter which one of those you choose. I'll be on bent legs. Ideally, I'd like you to be on a long arm. I realise there's a lot of pressure through that wrist. So if you really need to, come onto your forearm, but just remember you're really low to the ground when you come onto your front plank. So, the idea for any of the leg positions or arm positions is to drive your hips up as high as you can with your hand on your hip. So you'll be driving those hips up, lifting as high as you can. From there, you're going to take one arm up to the ceiling. Look at that hand, so you've got a nice line through the body. Drop that hand so that you're twisting your body into a plank. If you're on your knees, you'll need to step your legs out here. From here, tuck under and find a nice long plank position. You're going to breathe in and out. That's enough for you, stop there. If you want to challenge yourself more, you're then going to try and twist yourself over onto the other side for your side plank. And then you can relax. You haven't got to add in the second side plank, that is optional. Okay, so you're either going to be driving up, coming to your plank and rest. If you want something more challenging, swap onto the other side. I'll do a mixture of the two, but obviously I'm on bent knees, so just bear that in mind. So, whichever one you want to do on a long arm or a forearm, bent legs, long legs, or one of each. Hand on the hip. We're going to drive those hips up nice and high. From there, lift the arm. Look up towards the ceiling to where your hand is. Start to bring your hand down. Twist your body with your arms so that you're coming into your plank. Tuck under, make sure you're in that nice long line. Holding here, take a deep breath in and out. Either resting down, setting up, ready to go again, or twist yourself over to come into your side plank on the other side. Then you can relax down. So you'll be doing both sides at the same time if you're going to switch, but you'll have to do it again when we swap sides. Driving those hips up nice and high, looking up to that hand. Twisting yourself down, come into your full plank. Tuck under, squeeze your bottom, pull your tummy in. Breathing in and out. Either relaxing down or twisting over into your side plank on the other side. Make sure the whole time that you're doing this, you're breathing. You shouldn't be holding your breath at any point. And you're taking these in your own time. There's no rush. Take them in your own time, but if you need to rest, that's fine. Slow movements. This shouldn't be really quick. Driving up, the arm lifts. Twist into your plank. Tucking under, long line. If you're feeling strong enough, you're then going to take your breath in and out here before twisting over onto the other side. So take the side plank there. Then relaxing down. Nice deep breaths, driving up. Arm lifts. Twisting around to your full plank. Tucking under, long line, breathing in and out. Either relaxing there or twisting onto the other side. Got two more here. Then we're changing the side that we're starting on / doing. Driving up. Lifting the arm. Twisting over. Find that strong plank. Holding to breathe in and out. Either resting there or switching over onto your other side plank. We've got one more repetition on this side. Drive those hips up nice and high. Lifting the arm. Twisting into your full plank. Tucking under, long line. Squeeze, breathe in and out. Either rest there or twist over onto the other side. That side plank. And resting there. Relax there and just roll through those wrists. And we're doing the other side. So obviously if you have been switching, you will have done it both sides, but it's good to change which side you start on, because you'll still have a stronger side. So choose which position you want those legs in. It's exactly the same as what we've just been doing, you're just on a different side. So when you're ready, you're driving those hips up high. Lifting the arm, looking up to the ceiling. Twisting yourself around, bring the arm down. So you're in your plank position, tucking under, long line. Squeeze the bottom, pull the tummy in. Breathe. Either staying there or changing to the other side for your plank. And relaxing down. So again, take this in your own time. Drive those hips up. Lifting the arm. Ready to twist around. Find that strong plank position. Tucking under. Breathing in and out. Relaxing down or swapping the side you're doing your side plank on. So again, your own time, breathe. Really important to breathe as you're doing this. Driving those hips up. You are going to find you've got one hand, one wrist that you can bear weight in easier than the other. Doesn't matter. You just hold it for less time. You're trying to build up that strength. That's why we're doing them on individual sides. Driving those hips up. Lifting the arm. Twisting around. Finding that plank. If you can, you're going on to the other side of your side plank. And relaxing. We're going to do 2 more of these. Driving those hips up. Long arm, look at that hand. Coming into your central plank position. Tucking under, holding here. Either relaxing or swapping sides. Ready to go into your last one. Driving up. Lifting the arm. Twisting, bring that hand down. Find that strong plank position. If you want to, you're swapping sides, if not rest. And relaxing down there. Just rolling through both of those wrists. Well done, really good. Hopefully you felt that they've got stronger over the last couple of weeks that we've been doing side planks. Right, let's take a nice stretch. And we haven't done the pigeon stretch for a while, so I thought that'd be a nice one to end on today. So you've got 2 options which I'll talk you through. So your first option, which is the full pigeon stretch, is bringing one leg in front of you, which is tucked under, and one leg out behind. And this front leg can be as loose, as open or as closed as you want it to be. If this front leg position is really uncomfortable for you, which it will be for some people, then what you're going to do is bring that front leg towards your hand. Your back leg is just resting on the floor and you can tip into it. It's working the same muscles, you're just a little bit higher. So choose which one you'd like to do and come into that stretch. And you're either on long arms, holding your upper body up high, so chest open, or if you feel flexible enough, bring yourself down onto your forearms. If you can get onto your forearms but you feel like you get a nicer stretch high, then stay high. It's about more where you feel it than just about being flexible. And you're taking those nice deep breaths. Relaxing there, untangling yourself. And we're swapping sides. So you're either bringing the other leg in front and tucked under, or you're bringing it beside the hands that's resting on the floor. Back leg is reaching out as long as it possibly can. So you're either lifted through the upper body, or drop yourself back down. And remember, if you're getting a better stretch, and stay lifted. On this side, if I'm lifted, I can get a much better stretch into this hip socket where I'm tight and I'm sore than I can if I drop down. So it's more beneficial to get a better stretch. And relaxing there. Bringing yourself to kneeling or standing, whichever you find more comfortable. And we're going to roll those shoulders back. Again, taking nice deep breaths in and out. And forwards. Take those arms out to the sides, lifting up, stretching over. Come back to the centre, lifting up, stretching over. Back to the centre, one more time on each side, lifting up, and stretch. Back to the centre, one more time, and lift. And stretch. Back to the centre and relaxing there. Well done. So that is the end of class today and for the week, because tomorrow there isn't a session. I'll put a little reminder up on my page tonight, but if you want to go back and look at a previous video that I've done, maybe one at the beginning when I was a bit more able to get the movements in, then they are still on this page, on my Facebook page, WD Fitness, on my personal Facebook page, which is Miranda Whiting, or on my YouTube channel, which is also Miranda Whiting. So you can go back and watch one of those if you want to do something different from 9 weeks ago. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Try not to get caught out in the rain or thunderstorms that we might have later, and I'll see you all on Bank Holiday Monday. Bye bye, take care.